everybody, and welcome back to Krimzon Knight Gaming. I am Krimzon Knight, and this is where I do the gaming. As you can see here, we'll be getting into back into Assassin's Creed Origins here in just one moment. But before we do that, I want to take a quick moment and ramble at you a little bit. So I had a thing I was going to talk about, but then my brain just straight up said, nah. What thing? There was no thing. Don't you love it when your brain gaslights you? But yeah, I hope you all are doing well. I'm doing okay. I mean, things could be a lot better. Things could also be a lot worse. Although we're heading that way. God, I wish there was more we could do as citizens of this country to rein in the bullshit that's happening because of people in power. Like, call your congressman, call your representative, call your senator, call your, like, you know, protest in the streets, you know, things like that. They work. They do. But I wish there was more we could do. You know, something a bit more active, a bit more direct to rein in the decisions that the majority of the people of this country do not want. You know? The hard majority of this country does not want to go to war with Iran. With anybody, but with Iran. Sorry, Iran. Iran? I know I'm not pronouncing it right. And I'm so mad at myself because I grew up hearing Iran. Because I grew up in North Carolina and so everything was, you know. And so I'm trying to unlearn Iran. Okay. Iran. We do not want to go to war with Iran. Like, the hard majority of this country does not. It serves no purpose. There is nothing we can gain from it. The only thing it serves is greedy fuckers being greedy. The hard majority of this country doesn't want that. And other than protesting in the streets and calling our representatives and saying we don't want this, there's nothing really we can do to rein it in. There was a video I watched last night, I think. God, time is blurring together. Where a elder millennial was musing about a book he'd read some years ago, that talked about the cycles of history and how our generation, the millennial generation, would, based off of how history repeats and cycles of history and everything, we would have to face, prevent, remedy / fix, generally face it would be up to us to deal with a worldwide catastrophic thing and fix it. So yeah, it's, as a person who studies history myself, granted, I am not like a history professor or an archaeologist or, well, I am not paid to be a historian. It is a hobby of mine. It is something I am very interested in, and it is something that I very much spend a lot of my time following, which is why, one of the reasons why Assassin's Creed is one of my favorite fucking games. One of my favorite fucking series is. And Tomb Raider is my other one. Like, what is based off of those two, the fact that those were the first two those were the two series that I first started streaming from day one, pretty much. That should tell you all you need to know about how much I love history. And history does repeat. And it's one of those things of like, history repeats until we can learn the fucking lesson, kind of a thing. And it's like when you're training a dog or a cat. They poop on the floor, you stick, more dogs than cats. They poop on the floor, you stick their nose in it, and they're like, okay, we don't poop here. And then you do that until they're like, okay, so I just let you know when I need to poop. And so you then take them outside, etc., etc., etc. And it's that kind of a thing with history. Like, history repeats because humanity needs to learn a lesson. And the lessons we haven't learned yet are the ones that are kicking us in the balls at the moment. And stealing our lunch money, literally, in many cases. And it's just... we could have prevented this. My generation could have prevented this if it wasn't for the massive marketing campaign that shat all over my generation a decade or two ago when we were becoming adults. The whole anti-millennial sentiment that happened when we were becoming adults, when we were supposed to be taking over for our parents, when we were supposed to be stepping into positions of power, and the positions that the boomers, our parents, are refusing to vacate. Actively refusing to vacate. It's almost like they know that we would have been able to prevent this. And why would we have been able to prevent it? Because we've seen it before. We've seen it. We've learned. And I'm not saying necessarily that something worse wouldn't have happened, or that something just as bad wouldn't have happened. I'm just saying that there's a damn good chance that something different would be happening. And maybe this is part of that lesson we needed to, that we as a people, as humans, needed to learn. Don't hold on to power longer than you should, you know? And pass off to the next generation when it's time. But also, the video I watched posits another theory, another hypothesis, I should say, that millennials were always going, not meant, that sounds predestination and type of shit, and that's not what I mean. Millennials were always going to unplug the system. We were going to unplug it because we were never satisfied with it. Ever. The hard majority of millennials grew up seeing the system for its rank bullshit. And those who would step into power, into positions and of authority, would absolutely unplug it and fix it and start from scratch, because that's what's needed. And it's entirely possible, according to this video I saw, that that's why a lot of the boomers in charge didn't want to give up power, because they romanticized the system. When they were growing up, the system worked, and they want to go back to when it worked, and they refuse to give up on that idea of what it used to be. Instead of doing what every system is always supposed to do, and adapt and grow and evolve and change, and they didn't want that. So here we are, fighting fucking fascists again. People are suffering again. Not that they ever really stopped, but here we are again, going to war, potentially going to war in the Middle East. Except this time it's not Iraq, it's Iran. I'm trying. Iran is what Google was telling me a bit ago. Iran. And I assume it's Iraq, because they're spelled similarly. Yes, according to Google, that Iraq and Iran is how they're pronounced. What the fuck is Vanessa Bob doing? Jesus Christ! Hold on 1 second. I'm over here having a very serious moment, and Vanessa Bob back there is like, bleh. Oh god. Anyway, follow Vanessa Bob. I'm gonna hold on. Shit, how do I do this? Shit. It's been so long since I've shouted out somebody. There we go. Let me make sure that actually takes us to her. Them. Her. Oh god, I don't remember their pronouns. Yes, it does. There we go. Yeah, check them out. They're great. They're chaotic, and I love them. I love Vanessa Bob. They're great. Anyway, yeah, no, I've completely lost my train of thought now, but that's okay. I was pretty much done. Yeah, I don't know. I saw a video, and it had me thinking. Millennials were always meant to unplug it and start from scratch. And I'm also meant to, again, heavy quotes around it, because predestination and all of that is may or may not be something you believe in. I don't. Well, I'm not sure. There's a lot I'm not sure what I believe. There's a lot I want to believe, but have trouble believing in. I was watching a TV show last night as I was folding my laundry. You know, TMI. I don't care. At the end of it, no, it wasn't even the end of it. It was final quarter of it. One of the protagonists was giving a monologue. James Spader, he's so good. I love James Spader. He does a damn good monologue. Hollywood, cast James Spader in more things that need epic monologues. His character gets up and he's talking about, I don't remember what all he's talking about, but he talks about, in the course of what he's talking about, he talks about how he wants to believe in God. And he's not sure, basically he's not sure if he can, because he looks around and he doesn't see the signs of a god worth worshiping, essentially. And he then later expands on that a little bit at the end of the episode, which is what I started to talk about, but then I needed to give the other anyway. And he says, when he's expanding on it, he says, he once again says, I want to believe in a god, but okay, fuck, I need the actual quote now, hold on. Let's see if I can actually find the fucking quote. Yeah, I'm not sure I can find it. Sorry, I know I'm wasting time, but this is gonna bother me if I don't look into it now. Helps I'm looking at the right fucking okay. Okay, here's what he says. So in the just for basic context, the episode is the show is Boston Legal. It's a show that I missed. It came out back in 2000-ish. It's a show I missed back then because it wasn't my thing. But I watched The Blacklist, and James Spader was phenomenal in that, so I went looking for other things he's in, and he was in this. So I've been going through it. I like how it mocks conservatism. In it's very irreverent in how it mocks various things, but also it's very much a product of its time. So be warned, there are things that would not fly today. But anyway, so he's a lawyer, and he's giving his closing argument for this case he's in which a daughter is trying to not go to jail for theft, basically. She stole what is essentially her father's cadaver from a museum in which they had turned his cadaver into a anatomy display to show off basically everything he died of and struggled with physically in his life. She felt that was very she didn't like that. The daughter didn't like that. However, the mother, who was a bit jilted because of how he had treated her during his life, the mother had signed him up for this, essentially. And in the course of the trial, the subject of belief and God and stuff in heaven comes up, and basically the daughter believed in heaven and God, but the father didn't. During his closing, James Spader's character finishes his initial closing, then starts to sit down, and then comes up with something else to say, and he says, and so he gets back up and starts talking again, which I don't know if that's actually legal to do in closing argument, but TV. He says, I want so badly to believe in God, not because of any words in the Bible or claims made by gospels, but because I suppose with our planet being polluted into extinction, while country after country develops nuclear bombs coinciding with an unprecedented escalation in hatred, while an entire continent is dying from AIDS and starvation as the rest of the world pretends not to notice, it's just not that easy these days to have faith in man. But if we don't believe in God, then our only alternative is to believe in man. And, well, I'm not sure if I do believe in God. And even if I did, I'm not sure he'd be the same God that you believe in. But in the throes of doubt, I still do believe in man. I believe in man's innate sense of humanity, his potential for compassion, reason, righteousness in his heart. Today, now, I appeal to you in the hope that you will understand that when my client took her father's body, and he takes it back around. So, that part there, about believing in, and not being sure if he believes in God, but believing in man, and the goodness that man can, that humanity can give, it can hold, that goodness, that righteousness, that potential for compassion and reason and empathy. And that hit different last night, because it puts to words something that I personally have been struggling with. Because I don't know if I believe in God or not. I was raised Christian. And it's very much been a thing that I've been struggling with. I don't know if I believe in God. I want to. I want to believe in God. But I don't know if I do. And at the very, very least, I do believe in the potential of man, of humankind. Anyway, now to actually force myself to shift gears. If you like my content, if you want to see more of my content, check it out at linktree.com. Or sorry, link.tree. Oh my god, it's up there. It's right there. Linktree.e/Krimzon Knight. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I've discombobulated myself a bit. You can find links to all my other stuff up here. You'll find links to my YouTube, where all my VODs are kept. Sorry for bumping the mic. Where all my VODs are kept on YouTube. You can find ways to support me if you so choose. This is my job, and I'm sorry for taking 46 minutes. Well, probably about closer to half an hour of actual stream time. Just rambling. Yeah. Ko-fi to send me basically send me a tip. A Patreon if you want to be a regular supporter of the content and help me improve the content over time. There's also links to my socials where you can follow me for updates, my Discord where you can yell at me. No, don't, please don't. Where you can jump into my Discord and say hi and maybe join me for a game or something, depending on what's going on. Yeah, that's all up there in the link tree, or you can go straight to the Ko-fi and the Patreon there. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Please, they do help out, and they help with the algorithm and everything, and etc, etc, etc. I do have a goal on YouTube to try to reach a certain number of subscribers. I don't remember that number offhand, and I'm not going to take the time to look at this exact moment because I'm already running, because I've already was running late, and I'm already behind schedule as it is. So we're just gonna power past that. It's like I need several hundred more, basically. And so yeah, there's that. If you feel inclined to subscribe to me and you aren't, please do. If you are subscribed to me, share me to somebody you think might enjoy my content. Or somebody who likes Assassin's Creed, or somebody who likes Tomb Raider, or somebody who likes whatever, you know. But for whatever reason can't play the games themselves or something. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, that's it. Let's get to the game. Again, sorry for wasting fucking 48 minutes. Okay.
Ibed, a little personal space, huh?
These modifications are brilliant. What you did with the dialysis unit. You'll have to meet Rebecca. You two will get on like a house on fire. And then probably set a house on fire.
Yeah, yours. Best way to avoid this jerk is to get back in the Animus.
Sorry, Layla, we're not going to avoid him yet.
D never puts in enough snacks.
Moogle!
D never puts in enough snacks.
Alright, so last time we got yoinked out of the Animus in order to meet the new and
waiting for then?
The new and not John Delancey, William Miles.
Helicopter. It'll be here in an hour. Go back to the Animus if you like. I know its charms are compelling.
There might be something left to do in there.
Oh, there's plenty to do in the Animus.
Ibed, a little personal.
These modifications.
Okay. That's all they really have to say. Yeah. Oh, her little Medjai badge.
A gift?
No. It's a relic. I don't want to talk about it, Damastis.
Isn't that Bayek's? Let me have it. I'll give it to Foxidas myself. He loves these things.
I'll kill you. How about that? I'm in no mood for compromise today.
Poor guy. He was just trying to be helpful. He may be an idiot, but he was just trying to be helpful.
We passed Neapolis in the crack of morning. A strong wind, you'll be standing in Rome's Forum in, 2 days' time. It's over between you and Bayek, eh? I can feel... No decision is easy. But you are a chosen one. And now you are free! Like me!
So begins a new day.
The Magi badge. My heart.
Horse speed, Zeno! Off the tempo! Speed up! Pick up the pace! Roman fleet up ahead. Do you see?
Don't drop your guard entirely. We should assume they are expecting us.
You sound thrilled about it.
Eager, old man. Eager to be done with this scum and move on to the next pile of scum.
Infinite scum. Such is the world we live in.
Hey, Yvonne. Thanks for popping in.
We have been spotted!
Those flares will summon their navy.
Prepare yourselves!
Here they come. Forward, men! Litter the sea with their shattered hulls.
Tricors! Ah, la, 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 la! Ah, the songs they will sing about us when this day is out!
If that happens, Foxidas, I will wear seaweed like a siren and sing them my...
Hold on. I forgot to put this in full screen. Which means that my mouse has been disconnected from the game. Allocated shivering for this quarter of the day. Fair.
I will hold you to that!
Believe me, you would be sorry. Now let's end this.
Another down! There is only one more left for the abyss!
It only just started, so far so good. I'm really excited. I don't know if you saw it or not, and I think I did share it to you, but I don't know if you actually saw it. They announced like this last week or so that Robbie Damon is being added to Assassin's Creed Shadows as a character he played in Critical Role's Assassin's Creed Shadows promotional one-shot they did. He's playing the character he created for that one-shot, and that character is being added to the game, and it's being voiced by him. And I'm super excited for that. And he's coming out in the next DLC, and that it is pretty fucking sick. But also how wild to consider the fact that somebody's D&D character can be added to a video game now, canonically,
Off the pace,
and not with mods.
They set fire ships upon us!
Gods. Our fleet is too tightly formed. They'll hit us.
We are overwhelmed! These hell ships are too many!
We must sink them before they reach us. They'll do us if they strike us. Take them down.
Give them hell of a fan! Take a piece of that! All fire ships close! By the gods, they're everywhere! Hey! Red fire ships left! Look out! Take a piece of that! Hey! Ready! Give them hell! Hey! Pick up the pace! Fire ships left!
Oh god.
Look out! Off the tap! Hey! Return the river, boys! Up tempo! Now! Speed up! Give them hell on the sand! Give them hell on the sand! Aiming! Give them hell on the sand! Pick up the pace! Poseidon, help us! It's an armada!
Do we have the firepower to deal with this?
I can't see how! With our fleet dispersed and our allies gone, we're undone!
Man up your own softlick! Save your bloody ship!
Another fleet there! Lost! Jove's pissing on our heads from the peak of Olympus!
No, no! It's Brutus and Cassius! Look!
And our catapult with them! Put them to use! Race! Hey! Don't fear this beast! He's a great and thirsty whale! But will dart around their boat like minnows in a pond!
You weren't a poet in your youth, were you, Foxidas?
Oh, I shouldn't, and I did. A philosopher too. Ah, what we shouldn't be. A million things that I...
You must write your memoirs one day.
I may just lose. And if you promise to sneak one copy into the library, let's live on. Surely this chapter will be the most widely read of all. Give them hell on the sand! Pick up the pace! More speed, Shadow! Give them hell on the sand! Look out! Up the pace, brothers! Take a piece of that! More speed!
Okay, where's the other bitch? There we are.
Look out!
Too far. That's still reloading.
Pick up the pace!
Let's not ram into our ally. That would be useful.
More speed! Take a piece of that! Hey! They are ramming! Ramming speed! Give them hell on the sand! Just say the word! Return this river, boys! Hey! Need more speed! Up the tempo! Heave to! Galley speed! Up tempo! Nice! Nice! Up the pace, brothers! Take a piece of that! Hey! More speed, Zeno! Aiming! Now! Return this river, boys! Speed up! Hey! High up there! Keep up the pace! Hey! Need more speed! Now! The galley speed! Hey! Let's play the fast fillet! Off the tempo! Speed up! Aiming! Just say the word! Give them hell on the sand! Off the tempo! More speed, Zeno! Give them hell on the sand! Now! Pick up the pace! Up tempo! Now! Give them hell on the sand!
brothers!
With eyes wide open.
Down, you demons, into the sea!
Hey, yo, slackers! Form up with the rest! Today, we sail together!
What port are you taking us to?
There's a town called Antium I'd like to try. Lots of merchants sail in and out of there. Should be safe for you. From there, it's a half-day's ride to Rome.
It is only a matter of days before Caesar will officially become a tyrant.
There he is. People love you, Caesar. You're a god.
The Senate will not bow, Caesar.
A parliament of clucking hens. Let me be your wolf.
Do nothing until I give the signal. So
Is it time for some acupuncture?
Caesar
Kinda.
is the king of the order now.
Caesar is the father of understanding.
You and Caesar will die.
You are meddling with the affairs of the Order. The Order is greater than Rome. Go back to Egypt, the rest of the lot.
To be clear, for lore purposes, he just unequivocally stated officially that Caesar is the father of understanding. And one of the biggest things that the Templars have consistently said from the beginning of the series is, may the father of understanding guide us.
Huh. You make me understand why murder is just.
I command armies. I control greatness.
I will erase your order from the annals.
Kneel to Caesar. Kneel to Rome. It feels good to fight. We are the writers of history.
Caesar will follow you to oblivion.
Your son pissed himself when he saw the knife.
I will feed your heart to vultures. You have no honor. You stole everything from me.
I am a Gabignani. I thought you would scurry away, little one. You should have taken your time off the map.
Flavius isn't here to save you this time, Septimius. No Roman deals will be made.
All right. Damn.
Caesar is the king of the order now.
Caesar is the father of understanding.
You and Caesar will die.
You are meddling with the affairs of the Order. The Order is greater than Rome. Go back to Egypt with the rest of the liars and slaves.
Huh. You make me understand why murder is just.
I command armies. I control greatness.
I will erase your order from the annals.
Kneel to Caesar. Kneel to Rome. Feels good to side with winners. We are the writers of history.
Caesar will follow you to oblivion.
Your son pissed himself when he saw the knife.
I will feed your heart to vultures. You have no honor! You stole everything from me!
I am a Gavignani. I thought you would scurry away, little one. You should have taken your chances off the map.
Flavius isn't here to save you this time, Septimius. No Roman deals will be made.
Ow, fuck me. Yeah, there's that. But also he was the one. I said this about I know I said this about Flavius, but I was wrong. It was Septimius who specifically killed the child. He killed the child at Flavius's orders, but it was Septimius who held the knife. So thus he's taunting. It's also very specifically why I is the one who's getting to kill him. Yes. Can I have more arrows, please? That would be great. Oh, fuck. He's at half health. Yay! Damn. Well, at least that didn't hurt too much. Ow, fuck me. Nope. Oh!
Caesar is the king of the order now.
Caesar is the father of understanding.
You and Caesar will die.
You are meddling with the affairs of the Order. Order is greater than Rome. Go back to me.
To be clear, I can't,
rest
like,
of the liars
mess with her
slaves.
inventory any. Nope, I didn't think so.
You make me understand when murder is just.
I command armies. I control greatness.
I will erase your order from the annals.
Kneel to Caesar. Kneel to Rome. Feels good to side with winners. We are the writers of history.
Caesar will follow you to oblivion.
Your son pissed himself when he saw the knife.
I will feed your heart to vultures. You have no honor. You stole everything.
It's exceptionally brutal because you're supposed to be invulnerable during that charge attack. Like, you're supposed to have iframes while in that charge attack, which means that because he has that piece of Eden, which is what he's using to supercharge his weapon. Well, because he has a piece of Eden, some of the game's rules don't apply, and that's one of them. And but yes. One of the things that Assassin's Creed developers specifically stated when they were building this game was, we took a lot of inspiration from Dark Souls. So,
I'm a Gabignani. I thought you would scurry away, little one. You'd have taken the chance to drop off the map.
Flavius isn't here to save you this time, Septimius. No Roman deals will be made.
clever, evil but clever, absolutely. Oh, fuck. That was a badly timed dodge. Once again with the badly timed dodge. Get too greedy. Ah, damn it. Come on. Ow, fuck me. Come on, come on. It didn't take me as long to get him down to low health, or to here. Oh, fuck. I was closer than I thought I was. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes!
Damn you, Lupa.
My son's heart. For your life.
Was revenge everything you hoped? You and the Magi shall drench the sheets with your sweat tonight.
This stuff.
With the Order, I served them and your beloved Egypt. And I'll be rewarded in the afterlife. An eternity of drinking and whoring with my brothers.
The only thing that waits for you is oblivion. For your name, your order, and the rotting corpses of your Gabignani. Upper devour your fetid heart.
I love the who's next. I love the who's next look she gives them.
Caesar must be in the Curia, with the rest of the Senate.
Okay, well. Whew. All right, this way. Hey, look, arrows. It's like they knew I'd waste everything in order to do that fight. I will say, so in the past when I've played as Aya on stream, I've grumped a little bit because I'm playing this on not just New Game Plus, but on hardcore mode. Or nightmare mode, sorry. And that means that it's as difficult as you can fucking get. Which is great. I'm loving it. But the problem is that there are certain scripted fights, heavy quotes on scripted. They're not fully scripted. But there's several fights where you are essentially stripped of your gear and forced to fight. One of those was really early on, in as Bayek, where you're dressed like you're play fighting to act out something from Egyptian mythology for a priest. And you're given a level 1 weapon, which is what you should be using in that era for the base game. But you're fighting a level 55 opponent. And because it's because of the scripted method of the fight, of the circumstances, you cannot open your inventory and like change it out and upgrade it or anything like that. So you are stuck doing like 10 damage to this very high level character that you're fighting. And you get similar with Aya. However, the game is intelligent enough to know that Aya is automatically maxed level at a specific point. And so the game is always going to meet just above that. So instead of fighting level 55 enemies, I'm going to be fighting level 35 enemies, which matches her in-game level. But it's not just about the thing the game doesn't take into account, or if it does, it doesn't matter so much, is the weapon level. Yes, character level matters, because with character level you get abilities and you get damage upgrades and stuff like that. But what matters more for combat is weapon upgrades. And they give you the lowest, like they give you a set level of weapon for Aya. And while it makes sense, it's weak. And so as if you were looking at the numbers in that fight, I was doing like less than 50 damage on most hits, approximately 50 damage on most hits, where if you look at what damage I was doing as Bayek in fights like this, I was doing like hundreds of damage. But what actually worked in this case, and is that it worked in this case, but didn't work in a previous time when running around as Aya. In this particular instance, because of how preset everything was, they tweaked the fight to be just challenging enough that it was hard, and took skill and knowledge and experience of playing the game to beat. But it never felt impossible. It never felt overly difficult. With that specific one, they'd managed to find the perfect balance. Like, I'd wished I had stronger stuff, but obviously I didn't need it. But anyway, so basically all this to say, the devs did a good job on that.
This place is crawling with soldiers.
Welcome to Rome. And unlike Bayek, she doesn't have Senu or an equivalent, so I can't. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I'm not here. Nothing. I didn't actually hit the guy. No, the worst part is I didn't hit the guy. I missed. If I had hit the guy, then great. But no, I just straight up missed. I whiffed the shot. Mainly because I wasn't meaning to fire the damn arrow. Alright. So the goal here is to just stealthy, sneaky past. Let's see if I can do so without causing problems. Oh, hey, look, titties. Can I reach that, do we think? Yes, perfect. All right, do we think I can reach that? Well, there's that. Ooh, do I want it? Nope. Okay. I should have gone into the leap of faith and then snuck over here to climb up. All right, I need to get that. Basically, what this section is the game testing you to see if you deserve to complete the storyline. So we had the first test, which was testing your skills in if you've learned what the game had to teach you about their sea warfare sections. Which obviously I did. Because I've passed it. Then we had the fight with Septimius, which is the game testing to see if you learned the combat essentials. Specifically the dodge and fighting and all of that stuff, which is new to this game from Assassin's Creed. It does that in nightmare mode harshly because of how much more difficult everything is, as I've already said. And now it's testing your stealth skills by not just handicapping you with not having any of Bayek's level ups, but also handicapping you by not having Senu. So you can't have Senu to immediately ping everything so that you can see them more easily. Okay, so there are 2 guards there. Which is one of the reasons why I'm trying to do this the ghost way without actually killing people. Although I might shank this guy because there's guys there. And like, you can absolutely just brawl your way through this. but like there's just enough people here that that would be very difficult. Okay, that works. Oh, guy right there. Good to know. Oh, Yep. Run, Aya, run. Can I just reload? We'll try this again. We'll let them calm down. Oh. All right. Just kill me. Just do it. Just murder me. Thank you. Oh, we're going for the fatality. Okay. Gotta love it when they give you a fatality animation. Oh, V-Bob is done. Oh, Yvonne, you missed it. At the start of my stream, I was doing a... I was musing about some... I was rambling about stuff and real life stuff, right? As I do. And I had V-Bob on in the background, like I do. And she just started making fucking faces at point blank in the camera in the background. And while I was essentially rambling and pontificating on a thing, she's just back there making fucking faces. I'll have to show you the clip later. It was the most V-Bob thing to have ever happened on stream. All right, let's see if I can do this successfully. All right. So I don't have to go up there. I could just go for that, I think. Nah, I'm gonna go for this. Up here, and around here, over here, then down here. And then... I could also, like... You could also go through and kill off all of these guys, like, stealthily assassinate each and every single one of them. However, there's so many of them that would become untenable very quickly. Oh, she didn't. She just straight up said no to the leap of faith. Okay. I'm failing at this. Oh, he just straight up said it's not my business. Got it. Appreciated. Not my monkeys, not my circus Maximus. not my anyway. I thought I was funny. What's over here? What does this look like? Oh, hello. So no, not that way. Got it. Please turn around, sir. Oh god, you're not turning around, sir. Aaron Burr, sir. Anyway, while we're waiting for them to clear out a little bit, I'm going to grab my water bottle and throw my water bottle on the floor. Where'd it go? Okay. I immediately threw my water bottle on the floor. It's fine. It didn't break or open or anything. All right. I don't feel safe going for an assassination here. I don't, because of how many people could potentially see me. Do I want to try to go up, maybe? My goal is over there. Let's see what happens. Let's just wait for a bit and watch. All right, so they're just gonna stand here for a bit. All right, what if I just do this? He'll see me. He will absolutely see me. Ooh, and there's a guy there too. Do I need to go up there? No, because I don't know how I'd get over to there from there. What if I just... Oh, shoot. Hello. Go to sleep. Bingo! Cheers. Hey, look, it's the Senate. With the hood and everything.
I ask. A Rome with you as king? Let Caesar speak! We want a Rome that offers justice, peace, and land to all its citizens, not just the privileged few.
You are just as privileged as I.
I am not dictator for life.
An honor bestowed upon me by the people of Rome. Would you have me refuse such a gift?
We would have you think of Rome before yourself.
I will unite the Republic. Senators, Populusque Romanus, for the Senate and the people of Rome.
Republic? You speak of republic, while coveting a crown?
Marcus Antonius offered me the crown at the Lupercalia festival. I refused it.
And what a pity play it was! You don't need a crown. They have made you a god.
Mark me, Gaius Cassius Longinus. Support me in my dreams for Rome, and old divisions will be forgotten.
Senators, the war is over!
The drums of dissent have reached a fever pitch.
Rome will not be a monarchy again.
It seems Brutus would start a revolution. But against what, my friend? We desire the same things.
How can you say that when you have raised yourself so far above the people?
I speak for the people.
You have seized the rights of the citizenry.
No. The people infused with fear and blinded by patriotism offered up all of their rights to their leader and did it gladly so.
Who made you leader of Rome?
The eternal city herself.
Caesar will not be reasoned with. Senators, we still have a voice in this forum.
I will hear your complaints.
Caesar deigns to listen. Romans rejoice.
You too, my child.
Oh damn, that knife went in his balls. Which is, I mean, fair.
The tyrant is dead. You are free now.
Do I know you? You who strikes from the shadows.
The same fate will come to all despots.
In the end, it is impossible not to become what others believe you are. And I was a god!
There is a new creed now.
Yeah! Rome is eternal! She will never fall to you or your kind.
Freedom is not given, Caesar. It is taken. Requiescat in pace, Caesar.
Do you know what you've done? Caesarion would have sat on the throne of Rome. Listen to the cries in the streets. They call you a dead tyrant's whore. I am still your queen. You are a queen of liars and snakes. I fought for you for 5 years. Our people worshipped you. Apollodorus died for you for Egypt. For Egypt? I am Egypt! Then be the ruler our people deserve. Or nothing will save you from my blade across your throat. You are the last of the pharaohs.
We do know that she does eventually kill Cleo. I don't remember if they actually show it in the game or not, but we do know that she does. And I'll tell you why I say that in a minute.
Bayek. Caesar has been assassinated. Septimius is also dead. I have founded a bureau in the middle of Rome. Yet, no one knows of our existence. Like a moon, we are the Hidden Ones.
I believe in you.
The irony of freedom. We are free of each other, yet it brings me no happiness. We must move forward. Remain in our tempest of blood poetry. Despite it all, we dance, and they die. From darkness we have come, and in darkness we shall stay. Humans are not meant to last forever, but this creed will. The creed is the only immortal thing in the world.
Go home. You're free.
I don't want to go home by myself. I'm scared.
Should we take him to the Bureau?
No. I'll take you home.
Let nothing grieve you beyond measure, for your life is short and time will claim its toll. But I am no longer who I was. I have renounced all love I once had. I have renounced Aya. I have killed Aya. I am now the Hidden One, known as Amunet. May your victories multiply.
Yeah, I'm forever sad about that too.
Papa? Jump.
So. Yeah, I knew what you meant. So. Why do I say that Aya kills Cleo? Well, it's because we've seen Amunet before. Amunet, the first, was one of the statues in the Monteriggioni Sanctuary. Under the Auditore Villa in Assassin's Creed 2. It was there alongside the other founders and important members of the Brotherhood's history, like Darius, Altair, and others. Amunet, each of the statues showcased a weapon of their well-known assassination. For example, Darius had the hidden blade that he used to kill Xerxes. There was a Chinese assassin, I forget his name, who used a spear. There was a Mongolian assassin who had a bow. Leonius, who killed Caligula with a dagger. The one who killed Alexander the Great with poison. Altair, and then also had not just the hidden blade, but his the armor of Altair that Ezio wears. But Amunet was a statue in there, and she had a snake. And when you interact with the statue, it reads, atop this pedestal stands the statue of Amunet, the female Egyptian assassin. She killed Cleopatra with a snake. And I'm just going to quickly, if I can figure out how to do it quickly. I think I have it set up for this. Hold on, OBS. Come on, OBS. Have you set up for this? Work with me here. Do I have you set up for this? No, I don't. I failed. I'm going to quickly do a this. That's her statue from Assassin's Creed 2. And that's Amunet. And that is who we just saw the origin story of. And this is why I say that Assassin's Creed Origins was supposed to be about Aya. Was originally about Aya. Aya was the protagonist. Aya was the main character. Bayek was forced into the story for reasons that happened. That's because of stuff behind the scenes. And it's fine. They did a great job. The game is phenomenal. It would have been better with Aya as the only main character. Like if maybe Bayek and Hemu had both died to the Order or something. Oh well. Anyway. So, we have officially beaten Assassin's Creed Origins, the main game. However, we have 2 DLC to do. And also, if we look at the map, you can see that there's a couple of places I haven't been yet. And as such, we have a to-do list to carry through. Also, but on top of that, also, I have not, because of where we left off last stream, I have not had time to go through these 2 sections, Marmarica and that one, to my own satisfaction of 100% clear out everything. I've gotten the things that are important, but that's fucking it. There's her letter. Now, several things are now available to us now that we've beaten the game. I've had them since the start because this was New Game Plus. But I'm looking for a decently lit spot. But I was specifically avoiding them because canonically you don't get them until now. And specifically what that means, what I mean by that is clearing out my fucking notification thing, is in here, not only did we unlock the Isu armor, but we also now have the canonical Hidden One set. And now we can access the Hidden One's Bureau in Memphis. Which is right over here. And also, I want to point it out because I've been proud of this since episode 1. My go live notification for Assassin's Creed Origins this entire time has been a new creed, a hidden one, which is a play on words because it's the new creed, it's the Assassin's Creed, and it's a hidden creed, and also they're called the hidden ones. And I've been very proud of that, and now I get to finally point it out. So, order of operations now. I could kill some time and run around in those 2 map locations. I'm not sure I want to. I might. I'm thinking about it. I definitely do need to go through those 3 desert spots that I haven't been through yet. Because there's definitely stuff down there. Including a mission. And so we'll get to those. But yeah. I might just do the I might as well. But first, let's do some running around here. Let's show off the new bureau. Like all Assassin's Bureaus, only enterable from the roof. This is why, this right here, and the fact that this is an aspect that they maintained throughout history up to a certain point, where they would brand their buildings with their symbol on the top, on the roof, because nobody could see it normally. That's a thing that would not fly today with aerial machines. All right. Timehotep, wife of Pasharanta. Timehotep occupies an important ceremonial role while also being a counterweight to the pressures that lie on her husband's shoulder. The elder daughter of a noble Memphis family, she was always highly religious and fascinated by the pomp and temple ritual. Foxidas. Basically, these are people who are part of the order now. An admiral in Cleopatra's navy, Foxidas was a wealthy owner of a fleet of ships and its crew, who's pledged his loyalty to Cleopatra. He was loyal to Cleopatra's father, although he found Ptolemy to be a rather boorish man. He was a soldier in his youth, but retired into great wealth and used his money to fund his fleet of ships. He's now a member of the Order. Sorry, the Brotherhood. Ultimate challenge. The 4 war elephants are the toughest opponents. Blah, 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 blah. General information for the games. Hidden secret. There are so many stones. We've already done that. Basically, this is saying, hey, if you missed some stuff, and also here's some information. Assassination contract. Kill all the Falakis, which we did. Skill test. The duelist is the undefeated champion of the Cyrene Arena. I have not done that yet. I might do that today. Pensa, a friend of Bayek from Siwa, a good-humored fighter who has become a gladiator in the Fayum Arena. She's also a member of the Brotherhood. Or at least it was implied to be. Tahira, who we know is because we saw her cut off her finger. She was the one who was in that cutscene with Bayek just now. Tahira is almost a force of nature unto herself. She's like the rushing Nile, powerful, impossible to hold back, and always moving forward. Tahira has left this life of the city with its corruption and decadence and has retreated to the wilderness. She is intensely devoted to the old gods like Sobek of the pointed teeth and has a strong abhorrence for the parasitic invasion of foreign Roman powers. And Praxilla! Praxilla, who we met in the Cyrene. She's the leader of that triumvirate we set up. Her and the architect, and I forget the other guy's name. The Praxilla is a healer. She has chosen to devote her life to healing the poor of Belagray in her father's makeshift clinic.
Blessings on you, Bayek.
Tablet of Knowledge. Gives additional experience points. Mustafa's Blade. Runeb's Hammer. Cyrene's Spear. The Fourth Plague, which I believe I already have. And shields. And all right, let's see how many of those were actually new. Mustafa's Blade was new. Does bleeding on hit and crit hit, and it has instant charging. I knew I'd already had Reneb's Hammer. Spear of Cyrene. Yeah. The shield, I'm pretty sure I now have 3 of. Yep. And 4 plagues. The Fourth Plague bow, I now have 3 of as well. The Mythical Warrior, not the Isu armor, the Mythical Warrior armor. But yeah. Anyway. How much experience did that just give me? A chunk. Because I had just leveled up more or less, so it gave me a few. It gave me some. God, why am I like this? All right, so that's the bureau. Now, so we have the Cyrene Arena, which I am actually going to go do. At least for a bit. I wasn't going to do it on stream, but we might as well. We'll go up through the duelist at the very least. If possible. We'll do as much time on this as I feel like. Oh right, they replaced me with their equipment in this because it's not a story mission. Fine. Ouch. So what I'll probably do, I want to fight the hammer himself. But what I'll probably do is I will probably, in my free time, go through the arena events. At least until the duelist. And then do I might do the duelist on stream. We'll see. Oh, I have to beat all three in fuck it. Yeah, I'm not messing with that today. What I might do then, I don't know. It depends on where we're at in the game as a whole, you know? Because there is a couple of things I need to do before we move on to the first DLC. And I'm not quite, I'm procrastinating is what's happening. And yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the thing that I know I need to do, which is this one, and this one. And then I'm going to and then we'll see where we're at by end of stream. That's what we'll do.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? A great deal, to be honest. Oh, I need arrows. Hold on, before I move on. Also, I need a blacksmith, and I think there's one here. Yes.
Get out of my way! What are you about? Get out of my way! Stop you! Right there!
Take a look around, my friend. I would have chosen that for you myself. Very well, my friend. Sold. I will take that off your hands. You find such interesting things, Bayek. Very well, my friend. I will take that off your hands.
Oh, that's
you
fun.
find such interesting things, Bayek. Sold.
Because I forgot to charge my headset yesterday. My headset just died. 1 second.
Very well, my friend.
Luckily, we're at a point where I don't actually need to hear the game.
I will take that off your hands. Sold. You find such interesting things, Bayek. Sold. You find such interesting things, Bayek. I will take that off your hands. Very well, my friend. Sold.
All right. So now I can sell multiples of things I need to.
Very well,
that I have one of each.
I will take that off your hands. find such interesting things, Bayek? Very well, my friend.
Oh, I missed these.
You find such interesting things, Bayek. Sold.
There we go. Now I need to upgrade. Oh, I don't need to upgrade Mustafa's blade. Okay, cool. Do you have anything for me to buy? No? Okay.
Give my best to Hepzibah.
Now then. Oh, he said to give his best to Hepzibah! But canonically at this point in the game, Hepzibah is dead! Oh, my heart! Okay.
Whoa.
Nope, I didn't say to stop. There you go. Into the desert we go. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. You ready for some potential hallucinations? Mirages, that's the word. All right, the Great Sand Sea. There is literally nothing here. Literally nothing. There are no hidden locations. There are no pickups. There are no question marks. There is a treasure chest. There is a singular treasure chest somewhere right around here. And you know how you're supposed to figure that out? Because there is a road that leads you to here. And that's it. Literally an empty desert. Which is the most Assassin's Creed set in Egypt thing that the developers could have done. Oh, a mirage is happening, because that's what that sound means. Mirage is not them. So. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna try to kill them. I'm just gonna run in, grab the chest, and leave. Because they're dead ass not even looking at me. Because nobody would be crazy enough to just come in off the desert like that. Oh, mirage is happening. All right. Next objective, down to the White Desert. You see how the screen has gotten a little weird and wonky? That's the mirage. Ah, there's another mirage. Falling stars. Shooting stars, whatever you want to call them. Meteorites. And yes, I am absolutely going the long way through these deserts. Because you genuinely could just dip in, dip out, quick travel, then dip in, dip out. Just to do this. But I want to show off the deserts. Because the developers did work.
Whoa.
Hey, look. Yet another mirage. Maybe. I don't remember. I think it is a mirage. Now if I do that, nope, it's still there. All right. Normally, if you took the camera away, it would. So that's the game saying, hey, there's something. But anyway, so like I could have from the White Desert Oasis here, just kind of dipped in across the mountains a little bit and then popped in. But hold on a second while I check. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing in the White Desert. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But it's the most visually interesting of the deserts from what I recall, with the rocks and stuff. A bush that's on fire. And then blooms. The developers went in. They did great. There's the Black Desert over there, which we went into for a couple of missions earlier in the game. A flower in the middle of a desert. Oh, sorry, I canceled that mirage because I was moving my mouse, looking at the sunset. Also, it's possible that because it's the sun is setting in the game, the mirages aren't gonna be happening because nighttime. Let's look to see how far through the desert I actually am. About halfway. Yeah. The developers did a lot. This, and again, this is completely empty. Completely empty except for visuals, you know? There's genuinely no reason to come down here to this specific desert, to the White Desert, except to clear the map. Except to clear the map. No reason. Absolutely no reason. The one had a treasure chest. The previous one we were in had the treasure chest. This one has nothing except to say you've been here. Now the next one does have a few things. And we'll get to that in a moment. Oh, too steep. Too steep for horse. Okay. Gotta find way around. Oh yeah, definitely too steep for horse. There we go. In fact, the thing that the camera showed us falling from the sky with the big ol' plume of smoke and everything, that was supposed to lead you to this desert that we're approaching. To show you, to give you the sign that there is actually something here. Like how we had that road that led to a treasure chest. And welcome to whenever it's ready. There it is. The Deseret Desert. I probably butchered that, and I apologize. And it is, again, also mostly empty. However, as you can now see on the map, a couple of question marks here. Here is where we'll mostly be. There's also a thing around here. What is that, actually? Hold on. Oh, that's just there's a bunch of silica you can find in this desert. The implication and the implication is that this desert is where some so you know how we've been finding Isu architecture under tombs and stuff like that in the game? The implication is that this desert, specifically this desert, is where this desert, Deseret Desert, is where an important building or city for the Isu were. And that's kind of what these ruins are supposed to be, and we'll figure that out you'll figure that out when we get there. But yeah, as such, there is a lot of silica throughout this desert. There's a chunk of it. There's like 3 of it. And it's because you need silica to activate and interact with certain things. So there's some silica that's right around here-ish. There's a bunch of silica around where those ruins are that I was pointing out. And there's another batch of silica over in that spot that I pointed out earlier, which we're not going to go run to because I have plenty of silica. We might worry about that later, but it's out of our way. No road to follow, basically. At which point you're like, what? In a desert? No. Hey, look. Silica. Oh, I have to move the horse. Come on, give me the... Okay. Now, we do need to avoid that a little bit, so we're gonna do our best to avoid that. But do I have that quest yet? No, I do not. There's a quest out here, which canonically takes place between the main story, the main game, and the first DLC, which is why we're doing it now. And we're going to ignore the, as you can see in the quest things, there's these the Trial of Sekhmet and the Trial of Sobek. Those are connected to the Curse of the Pharaohs DLC. But they are also purely extraneous because they're animus glitches that are just to give you more stuff you can do in the game if you want. They're not connected to the storyline or anything like that. And so we're not going to worry about that. Okay, it doesn't look like we'll be close enough to have to worry about that. Yeah, see, Animus glitch. It has no story purpose at all. It's literally just something to test your fighting skills, your boss fighting skills on. Whoa. Maybe I'll show you guys one after we complete the final DLC. Maybe, not likely. I've done a few of them. I haven't really enjoyed them. They're like, there's some Dark Souls boss level shit, basically. Here we go.
Golden light I heard about. What is this place?
So the I heard about is a while ago. There was an NPC that was just randomly talking about having seen some shining golden lights in the Deseret Desert. And this is that. This is where you investigate that and it leads you here. All right.
What sort of men are these?
So what this was, if I remember correctly from things that I've read when this game originally came out, is this was a teaser of what was to come from future DLC, while also being a wink and a nod towards other things. But yeah, basically these guys will forever spawn if we let them.
Smells like death.
And you're basically fighting zombies. It's Assassin's Creed zombie mode.
Dead risen. dark spirit has unleashed these soldiers.
Back when, you know, they believed in this shit. Well, this shit. Back when they believed in gods and... Oops. Back when they believed in gods and the actual belief in the mythologies, and not just the assassin disillusionment of, oh, it's first one's tech. it's first one's bullshit. It's the actual gods and the undead. Alright, don't spawn on me while I'm messing with things, please. That's a lot of fucking vipers. Alright, just making sure that they were all actually dead. Now y'all see why I was like, no, I need to restock my arrows before heading out. I love Bayek freaking the fuck out. Do I dream? What dark spirit has risen these things? Bayek freaking the fuck out. Okay, can I go up anymore? I can. Up some more. All right, so this stops here. Is that because that has a thing blocking it? Possibly. See here, how? Oh god, that's gonna die. Oh no, just very close. I need to get up to where that light stops. I love the horse in the distance. Like, no, you go ahead, Bayek. I'll be okay here. Just go on without me. It's fine. Aha. Okay. And there. And then... And then over here, do where I lit the one thing, not lit the one thing, where I burned the cobwebs off the one mirror. Excuse me. All right, so light come. Oh, I'm missing a thing. I got a little too far ahead of myself. Another one of these that needs to move. Okay, and then that's where I lit the one. And then there to there to there. Nah, I'm not going after that. Not worth it. Cool. All right. Yeah, these things spawn kinda... I mean, they're not exactly infinite. Because you can absolutely kill all of them. Because I've done it before. It's just... there's not really any purpose to it. They're there to keep you from getting bored while puzzle solving, basically. And then down to there. We'll come back for that in a moment. Okay, this one leads me directly to there. So I believe we're done with the actual puzzle. Yeah, that's what I thought. Menu is not available? Oh, is it because I'm too deep in the thing? Yeah, I bet it's because I'm too deep in the thing. Okay. And here we are at the other edge of the chasm. Canyon, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so now that I have ridden all the way, not ridden, wandered all the way through. I shouldn't have to worry about getting jumped again, especially now that I've completed the puzzle, the light puzzle. And now we just go in here. All right, are there any braziers? I mean, there are, but not really.
Ancient writing from the Old Kingdom.
And now I have a level up. What's over here? And how about over here? Hey. There we go. And how about over here? Ooh. All right. Yes, yes, I hear you. I have not lit the arrow. You know what? What if I just... Fine. Can I just yeet? I can just yeet. Okay. And now it goes in that way. But yeah, canonically, this is a thing that Bayek does after the events of the main game. Glory be to Osiris Unnefer, the great god within Abydos, king of eternity, lord of the everlasting, keeper of the scales, who passeth through millions of years of his existence. Guard these fallen warriors, heroic souls who died defending the eternal kingdom. Grant them splendor in heaven, might upon earth, and triumph in Neterhet. Neterhet? Grant them cakes and ale. They go with their leader, the great general Amneher. In a moment, my dude. I am the great general Amneher. Thoth, the king of eternity, is with me. I am the great god in the boat of the sun. I fought against the Nubians. I took from them the most revered prince and kept the pygmy as a prize. Men weep and women bewail, for I am gone from this realm and sail to the next. All right, I'll talk to him in a moment. Bear with me, my friend. Yeah, I know, I'm running across a bunch of corpses. So disrespectful, I'm sorry. Alright, what's fascinating to me is all the running around I did out there. I don't remember seeing all these windows. You know? I'm not saying they weren't there. I'm just saying I was looking for them and I didn't see them. So it could be that it's a graphical error, or that I just didn't see them. Even though I was looking for them. Well, I mean, the easy answer is if I go up here and I come out here. Yeah, that's not. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, this is... So yeah, they are out there. They are there. I just didn't see them in the dark and with everything else going on. Okay. That's fascinating. Because I remembered to specifically look for them, and I just completely missed them. Oh well. Hello, man.
I am lucky to be alive. I was attacked by corpses, just like soldiers.
I met them myself. How did you come to be here?
I came in search of the lost army of Cambyses.
That is an old legend. Thousands of men lost forever in a sandstorm.
I believe they carried much gold. As I approached, I saw a golden light. At last, I thought the gods have chosen me for the treasure of the lost army.
Are you an adventurer or a grave robber?
A man must live. I entered and saw many bodies, dead these centuries, and beyond them, a glowing object. I grabbed it and immediately heard strange sounds. I quickly loaded it onto my camel, when suddenly, horrifying soldiers attacked. The camel fled into the desert.
Yeah. I will help you get to safety.
No,
The stupid man stole a fucking piece of Eden.
And bring back the glowing object. I am certain that it brought the lost army back from the dead.
I will find out what happened. Stay hidden here.
I'll have to be coming back eventually anyway, so I'm gonna... I'll activate it later. There's a
soldier. Could the legend of the lost army of Cambyses be true? I'm coming. Damn you!
Yeah, because there's Mariamun, the horse. Alright, let's go after this damn camel. No, I didn't say to stop, Bayek. I wonder where the piece of Eden that was stolen on and is on the back of a camel is. I don't even need to use Senu to narrow it down. I'm not going to use Senu to call for...
There's the camel. What are they doing?
They're worshipping it because it's a glowing magical artifact.
This is it.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I can't leave the circle. Okay. Well. Can I? Yes, I can. I cannot. Okay.
What possesses these men?
Damn it. I got stuck between them and it wouldn't let me get out from between them. Damn it. Yeah, again, I wonder where this camel is.
I must return it to its place and end this nightmare.
Poor camel. Unidentified artifact. A translucent stone that shines brightly. It radiates a heat beyond anything felt in the desert sun.
The wind rises, and the sand with it.
So it's not, like, it's a piece of Eden, but also at the same time, it's not quite. I did not say to stop running. Damn it. I didn't realize I'd gotten caught on fire until it was too late.
That's wind.
Oh, God, the game just did me a major favor. So it cut through some visual storytelling. Basically, as you're charging back to the tomb, you see remnants of slain armies, and you're attacked by the ghosts of those armies and whatnot. And basically the storytelling, from what I recall, actually I won't say that just in case they do actually reveal things, but yeah, it's environmental storytelling about that army that they were talking about. I could go through one of the windows maybe, but probably not. No, I'll go through the door. Nope. Did I miss my door? No. Stay alive.
I have recovered the object! Where has he gone? Are you here? Something must be behind here. Let's get you where you belong.
I have regrets. Question, if you guys just kill me, does that put me back to before I put the thing in the thing? Oh!
God, where am I?
Ah, you are awake at last. We found you wandering dazed in the desert.
Where's the adventurer? And the object?
We found only you, muttering about the lost army.
I battled with soldiers returned from the Duat.
Let us pray you were simply overcome by heat. These strange rumors from Thebes terrify everyone. Pray, Osiris, that none are true.
Thebes is the whole point, is the main focus of the curse of the final DLC. Now, I want to go back because I didn't finish, obviously. Nearest quick travel points, I think, is just this. And dealing with it, essentially. Oh, I just got something. What did I get? Spirit catcher. Yeah. Which I'd already had because I'd already completed the mission previously, but we got it again. All right. All right, now I need to get to here. I know it's 10 o'clock, but I did the dumb thing. Follow road not available. Of course not. That would be too easy. I did the dumb thing and should have activated the stupid thing because I knew I was going to be back, but I'd forgotten that it was an immediate kind of GTFO when that happened. I'd forgotten that was the case. And now I just hope that I didn't lock myself out of that. I shouldn't have, because the game does allow you to go back quite a bit. I mean, I can always reload the quest and be like, hey, let me do this again, because they have replayability. So it would be this. I could reload quest objective, but... And I'll do that if I have to, but I would prefer not. Yes, I know follow road is not available. I keep holding down the button by mistake. I'm sorry. Alright, so. Now my question is this. Can I just go around? Should be able to. Okay, gave me all my arrows back. I should be able to just go around. Because I want to go to here. Ish. Come on, go. Jesus. Alright. I can slide through here. And once I'm far enough away, the horse will be able to join me. Like that. Oh. Sorry, horse. All right, now we are heading to here. What makes sense is that Bayek would absolutely go back. After an experience like that, he would absolutely, the kind of character he is, he would absolutely go back and be like, okay, what really fucking happened? You know? But yeah, next time we'll be branching into the DLC. I might start it with an arena fight with the duelist. Might not. We'll see. We'll see how far I can get in between now and then in the Siren arena. Okay, wait a second. Now, I'm gonna wait back. I'm gonna wait until the moon is out. Oh, right. There's no road. Now, as you may note, there's no weird lightning thunder bullshit happening. And the moonlight, there's no external braziers like there were before. Moonlight light up the thing, not so much. We have interacted with that. I believe we interacted with that, yes. Is there other blue? Oh.
Retransmission. Segment 5. Requiring contemporary aid. It has been 105 days since the Great Catastrophe. The messenger speaks.
The color blue. We believe everyone sees it as we do. Ocean, sky, international Klein blue. What's to say yours and mine are of the same hue? Do you truly see it as I do? Frequencies so high, only a few can hear their cue. A heightened response to the taste of food. Colors invisible to the human eyes, save for a few. A high voice, perceived as living glass. Perceptions shape reality. Color blindness, tinnitus, supertasting, tetrachromacy, synesthesia. Reality is a mathematical model which gets solved over and over again by the observer. Your thoughts are computations, and they render this world for you to call your own. Not all processors are alike. Different brains produce different realities. The variations go from the subtle to the drastic. Your mind defines how much you can taste, how much you can feel, how much you can understand. Perception defines perspective. Where one sees a skull, the other sees a woman in a mirror. Where one hears silence, the other will hear entrancing voices. You experience what your brain allows you to perceive. We designed you and made sure to engineer your senses so you could perceive just what we needed you to, neither more nor less. There are parts of time we preferred you to remain blind to. It was a necessity. We have 6 senses, you have 5. Can you guess the one missing? For centuries, humanity has fought for freedom. The real cage is not around you. It is in you. Your mind will not allow you to wander in uncharted territories. A Faraday cage for the mind. A concealed straitjacket. Events such as Upsweep and Julia fuel internet conspiracies. Sounds unknown, heard only once. A cabinet of curiosities for the modern age. And yet, they were messages, just like this one, waiting for their observer, their compatible processor. Human visionaries developed a vague awareness of their limits. They wrote obscure research papers, popular science fiction novels, some asking us to stop the world. But that's all they ever were. Fictions. How could they not be? Reality is what the observer allows it to be. The Doppler effect, the Mobius strip, déjà vus, Cicada 3301, UVB 76, Eureka effects, ambigrams and anamorphosis, P versus NP. Is Schrodinger's cat dead or alive? It all depends on what you perceive, on what the cage is not hiding for you to see. Think. Think. Let your mind be free. Explore the borders of your reality.
And with that, the main game is done. We are going to in between now and next stream, I'm going to do my best to clear Marmarica and Paraitonion, and also to clear out the Gladiator Arena, except for the duelist boss fight. Maybe. We'll see. I might ignore that. We'll see. But yeah. Next stream, though, other than the potential of the duelist fight, we will be moving on to the first of the DLC, the hidden ones. And I'm excited. But yeah, we're gonna call it there. I hope you all have been enjoying this as much as I did. Thank you again to Yvonne for popping in for a bit, and thanks again to thanks again to Vanessa Bob for fucking giving me a really good laugh at the start of the stream. But yeah, we're gonna call it there. We'll be back tomorrow, Tuesday, with more Horizon Zero Dawn, and we'll be back Wednesday. Wednesday should be Ale and Tail Tavern. Phoenix Rose has told me that she should be free. She's most likely going to be free for Ale and Tail Tavern on Wednesday, so we'll be able to get back into that. There has been some major updates to the game since the last time I played it on stream, and which I've played in my free time on my single player tavern, but and have been enjoying. But yeah, we'll be back with that stuff. You have that stuff to look forward to. If you want more Assassin's Creed, you can either go to my YouTube channel, which you can find through the link tree, which is youtube.com/@Krimzon Knight, or you can search for Gaming with Krimzon Knight to go there. Yeah, it's like I said, it's up in the link tree as well. You'll find all my VODs there for Assassin's Creed, for Horizon Zero Dawn, for all the Tomb Raider games that I've played. Actually, all the Tomb Raider games, I think, more or less. God knows what else you'll find that you might enjoy. I've played a lot of games on stream. Yeah, feel free to check those out at your leisure. If you do, please leave a like and if you like what you see, please subscribe. Follow me on Twitch if you haven't already. Twitch.tv/Krimzon Knight Gaming, specifically Krimzon Knight Gaming. Follow me there, or If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe there if you haven't. Leave, like, comment, and all of those wonderful things that help out with the algorithm and whatnot. Yeah, if you wanna, oh, I'm so sorry. If you wanna do more than just following that, you feel free to absolutely drop me a tip at kofi.com/Krimzon Knight, or if you want to have a more specific lasting effect on the stream itself and the quality thereof and whatnot, you can do that through the Patreon, patreon.com/Krimzon Knight. That's where you can help support the channel, specifically the channel. Yeah. I can't think of anything else, and so yeah, we'll be back next Monday with more Assassin's Creed, and like I said already, tomorrow with Horizon Zero Dawn. And so until then, remember to have empathy, be kind, be safe, love yourselves, love everyone around you, and I will see you all next time. I love you all. Peace out.